Who were the men that controlled every detail of Jewish life in Jesus' time? Could you survive living under their rules? Some say they were righteous, others say they were dangerous. But what did they really want? The Pharisees were not just religious leaders. They were a powerful and influential sect in ancient Judea. Their name means separated ones, because they dedicated themselves to following the law meticulously, ensuring nothing was overlooked. Every word of Scripture mattered. Every ritual, every tradition, every daily action was scrutinized. For ordinary people, living under Pharisaic influence was like walking a tightrope over a chasm. A misstep in ritual purity, a mistake in Sabbath observance, or even a casual word could bring shame or punishment. The Pharisees weren't just teachers. They were enforcers, judges, and moral authorities. Conflict arose as soon as Jesus entered public ministry. He healed on the Sabbath. He spoke with authority, challenging traditions. He forgave sins without consulting the authorities. The Pharisees watched, their eyes sharp, their lips tight. Their power was being questioned. The tension between Jesus and the Pharisees was palpable. The crowds, initially in awe of miracles, began to watch both the teacher and the religious leaders carefully. Each healing, each sermon, each parable became a battleground. Could the Pharisees maintain control, or would Jesus' growing influence undermine them entirely? But life under Pharisaic rule wasn't only about conflict with Jesus. It affected every home, every family, and every festival. Parents worried their children might sin accidentally. Merchants feared violating market regulations on the Sabbath. Farmers timed their work to the precision demanded by tradition. A simple action, lighting a fire, cooking a meal, or carrying a jar of water, could become a moral test. Even among themselves, Pharisees debated endlessly. Some were strict, some more lenient. Some desired justice, others prestige. Power, pride, and fear of losing influence created tension within their ranks. The public rarely saw the divisions, only the perfection they projected. As Jesus' teaching spread, the stakes grew higher. The Pharisees had to respond. Some plotted in private, attempting to trap him in words. Others openly criticized his teachings. They questioned, challenged, and tried to control the narrative. For ordinary people, the Pharisees were both protectors and oppressors. They taught wisdom, encouraged charity, and preserved tradition, yet they often enforced law without mercy. Life under them demanded obedience, mindfulness, and constant vigilance. Every action mattered, and every mistake could have consequences. Tension reached its peak when Jesus openly condemned their hypocrisy. He called out their pride, their obsession with appearances, their neglect of mercy. The Pharisees' power was threatened, their authority questioned, and their influence challenged. How could men who controlled so much be humbled by a single teacher? The answer lies not in their cruelty or righteousness alone, but in their human flaws. Fear, pride, and desire for control drove their actions. Their story is a lesson in how power without compassion can dominate a society and create conflict, even when intentions are mixed. Could you have survived under their rule? Could you navigate a world where every action, every word, every choice was scrutinized? Understanding the Pharisees helps us understand the battles Jesus faced, not just miracles, but the complex human society that resisted change. Please like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more stories that put you inside the heart of history, where ordinary people and extraordinary events collide.